Hi guys, it's still Mr. Richard. We are on question 10. Yes, we're still working with prelim 26, prelim 2016, not 26, prelim 2016 Gauteng. Yes, if you're preparing for your final, this video is also helpful if you're preparing for final November 2022. For those of you who are new to this channel, don't forget to click the red button and subscribe and click the notification bell so that you get notified whenever I drop a new video. So first thing first, when this is an application of calculus, my tip is that first read the statement, understand what the statement requires, then you can be able to apply. An open rectangular box is made up of a very thin sheet of a metal, and the volume is 128 centimeter cube, and the base of the box is a width of x centimeter and the length of 4x centimeter. Right. So we need to, at 10.1, we are required to determine an expression for the height of the box in terms of x. Right? Okay. Let's see how we can do that. We need to determine an expression, 10.1. So we need to think of the volume of a rectangular, which is length times breadth times height. And note that the volume was given as 128 centimeter cube, right? And the length was given as 4x, right? And the width was given as x centimeter, right? So this is it, right? Then let's substitute so that we can find h. Our volume is 128, our length is 4x, and our width or breadth it's x, right, times h. So in this case, this is what we are going to do. We are going to say 4x times x, that will be 4x squared times h, which is 128. The aim, they said you need to write h in terms of x, so we divide both sides by 4x squared so that we make h the subject. So this and this, they cancel each other. Then we have 128 divided by 4x. So what is 128 divided by 4x squared? That will be 32. That will be 32. So since it's a fraction, we'll be left with negative x squared. So to leave it in a positive exponent, it will be 32 all over x squared. Therefore, that's it with h. That's h in terms of x. Right. Okay. Now we are going to work with 10.2. At 10.2, guys, they want you to show that the total area of the box can be written as 4x squared plus 132 centimeter squared. So we need to find the total area of this box. The total area will be length breadth, since we didn't specify this length here. They only specify this, so it will be length breadth plus 2 base height plus 2 length height. So that will be the surface area. Let's put it into practice. Right. Okay. At 10.2 there. So we said the surface area SA will be length plus 2 base height plus 2 length height. Okay. So what is the length then? The length is given as 4x multiplied by its length base. I just made a mistake here, not length height, it's length base. So our base will be x, or width will be x. So times 2, what is our base? The base, it's x there, times h is 32 all over x squared, divided by x squared, plus 2 times the length. The length we know it's given as 4x times the height, which is 32 all over x squared. Okay, so let's work out this. So this will be 4x squared, 4x times x, it will be 4x squared. Okay, right, we are done with the first part. Then this 2 times x, that will be 2x, then From there, 2x times 32. Okay, let's see. What did we do here? Okay, then we said base height. Yes, this will be 64x. It's going to be 64x divided by x squared there. Plus 2 times 4, it's 8. 8 times 32, that will be 256x divided by x squared there. Therefore, we are having 4x squared here. Then, yes, okay, now I was here, then, okay, right, we have the same bases, we have the same denominator. Same denominator, we add the numerator. Then 64 plus 256. What is that? That is 320. 320 what? 320x divided by x squared. Then, well, from here, we're having 4x squared. Then 320, we know the bases are the same. We subtract the exponent, so we'll be left with 320 x to the power of -1. Leave it in a positive exponent, it will be 320 divided by x. So that's the surface area. That will be the surface area, centimeter squared. Don't forget that. Lastly, we were required to calculate the height of the box, which the surface area is a minimum. Okay, the surface area, it's the minimum. So 10.3 for max, right, like this. For max, that means since we are working with the surface area here to derive, so we could say the derivative of this will be, let's write it like this. If we write it like this, it will be the derivative of surface area of x in terms of x will be 0. So when we want to derive this, we can derive it here in any notation here. So let's use this notation, dx, and we are going to take this, which is 4x squared plus 320 all over x. So for us to, let's not first derive first, let's fix this thing, especially the fraction, and write it in terms of the exponent. So it will be 320, then left with negative exponent there. So let's derive. Okay, since we said it's equals to 0, first derivative, it will be 0. So in this case, we are going to have 4 times 2, which is 8. 8x, 2 minus 1 is x. Then we're done with this. 3 times 20, 320 times -1, it will be 320. It will be 320. Okay, then -1 minus 1, that will be -2. Then we're left with 0 there, equated to 0. Take this to the right hand side, it will be 320 in a positive exponent divided by x. Okay, so when we are here, remember that we have now 8x, so equals to 320 divided by x squared. It's the same as we're having divisible 1 here. Okay, then what we can do, we called cross multiply. We called cross multiply in this case. We called cross multiply 8x times x squared, it will be 8x cubed. Then 320 times 1, it will be 320. Then divide both sides by 8. Let's see then. What is that? 320 divided by 8, that will be 40. So in this case, x cubed is equals to 40. Then we are going to cubic root both sides. we're going to cubic root both sides, so it's going to be cubic root of 40 there. Then this and this cancel, we are left with, what is cubic root of 40 there? Cubic root of 40, that will be 341, 3,42. Yes, it's gonna be 3,42 there, 3,42. And you may recall that they wanted you to calculate the height of the box for which the surface area is a minimum. So you may recall that the height was given as 32x. It was given as 32 all over x divided by x, so it's going to be 32. We have calculated x here. Where there is x, you shall put 3,42 there. Then let's punch the calculator then. 32 divided by that's 3,42. So in other words, we are going to have h as 18,13. Yes, h as 18,13. Yes, centimeter. So that's how we can work out with question 9. Hope you find this video useful, and don't forget to subscribe and like and comment. We love you.